Well, hello everyone. Today is Tuesday, and remember that this is our new schedule for working out. We're going to do Tuesdays and Fridays, and today is day 138 of my quest to lose 150 pounds. So let's just kind of get into it. You know the drill. We're doing about 20 to 30 minutes, whatever workout of your choice. I'm going to be doing my kettlebell swings and then some bicep curls with the dumbbells that I got here, but feel free to do whatever you want. The most important thing is that we're here and that we do something and that we do it together, and we're going to get into it right away. I'm doing sets of 15, so we're starting out going to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. All right, very good. First set down. Let's see, I don't really know what we should talk about today because I've been really busy and my mind has been very occupied with dealing with other things that are not necessarily related to this that we're doing here. And so just now I was working on something that's completely unrelated, and it kind of makes it hard to shift gears, at least for me. Earlier, Jolima was telling me that I need to get better at multitasking, and I just can't do it. I cannot multitask. I always joke that I can't walk and chew gum at the same time because I'll trip and fall. So that's not something that I'm very good at. But yeah, let's see. Today, so far, is an okay day. I think my mood is starting to improve. And I don't know if that specifically has to do with sort of now being like 2 weeks out from once again giving up processed sugar, or for the most part, other than a slip up here and there. Actually, now that I think about it, have there been any slip ups at all? I don't think so. I mean, other than like having some honey, which technically is not, the refined sugars we're talking about. It's more about like sugary pastries, soda, that kind of stuff that the couple of weeks prior to us getting back to this and recommitting to this were more present in my diet. All right, we're at 15. Let's go to 30. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And so, on the one hand, yeah, like maybe being 2 weeks out from the processed sugar probably helps. But I also don't know if it has to do with incorporating a little more carbs into my diet the last few days. So I was being a lot more restrictive with my carbs earlier in the week, last week. And then over the weekend, I was a little more relaxed. I had some potatoes, I had some bread. Even today for lunch, we're having a little rice. And so I'm thinking that maybe just, at least for now, incorporating some of those carbs is helping a bit more. It's kind of, just kind of helping a bit more. So I wonder if that has anything to do with it. But for the most part, I feel like my mood is a little bit better, even though I am dealing with some sort of personal challenges, family-related stuff. At least today I seem to be in good spirits, so I'll take it. I'll take it for now. All right, let's keep going. Make sure that we don't let our heart rate drop too quickly. So we're going from 30 to 45. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 45, 42, 43, 44, 45. Whew. Also, something that has become kind of a lifesaver in general is grapes. Now, I know that grapes are pretty high in sugar, but they are helping my mood be a little more stable. And so I was talking a little bit with my therapist yesterday during my session, and we were talking about the grapes. And we were talking about how I felt that there was still a little bit of a compulsion, that I feel like if I were to take the grapes away right now in my, like as a little dessert after my meal, that it would probably feel, that I would feel a little angry or a little restricted. And so how it felt like I wasn't really controlling it, but it still was sort of like a compulsion. And so, I don't know. He said something that a lot of people have said to me before, which was, like someone who's coming off of a drug, as they're going through withdrawal, like you don't take him off of, heroin cold turkey, because it would be just too intense. And so he said that, obviously reminded me of being a little more, having a little more compassion for myself. Compassion, is that a word? I think so. I don't know. now I'm doubting it, but having a bit more compassion for myself, obviously, and then just see it as a stepping stone. And one of the things is that I am measuring everything, obviously, as you guys have seen in the what's it called? In the sort of roundup for the week, and we're analyzing our goals. And now that we're measuring our goals and having those metrics there and being able to look at them, that's very important in sort of making everything very visible. And the more visible these things are to me and to my cuckoo brain, the easier it is for me to stick, or to be able to hold on to that and pull through, find that intrinsic motivation to pull through sticky spots. And so that is basically a something that I feel has been very important to me is starting to measure all these things again and being more mindful of that we're measuring it, that everything that we're doing, every little bit counts towards that measurement, towards hitting those goals. And so that really has been crucial in this. All right, we're at 45, we're gonna go to 60, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. And so that really has been very important in terms of getting the motivation back on track. It's a tricky motherfucker. I still don't really, after having gone through it so many times, I still don't know what that one thing is. When that, you make a decision, you're determined to follow through with something that you're doing, and then something happens, and you give in, you give up, versus the moments when you continue to pull through. Those first few days, those are the hardest. Those first few days after you commit to it, unless you have the proper motivation for that first idea, that first iteration, I guess, unless you have that extremely clear in your mind, those are very difficult. So I feel like for me, having done it back in the States, the way that I sort of set it up was great, really was a crucial part of getting started. But then things kind of fell apart when I got here, and I had to work hard to get back to it. And that's basically what the last 2 weeks have been. And they certainly have been much more difficult than even were in the States, because I feel like I was better prepared there as opposed to, the preparation here. But these last few days, I'm meeting my calories, I'm meeting my macros, and so we'll just see if the weight is responding along with it. So, all right, we're at 60, we're going to 75, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Ooh, I feel it in my shoulders, as well as my legs and stuff. So, but yeah, grapes have been absolutely crucial for this stage and providing that sort of satiating that part of me that wants a little something. And so it's like a milder version of the drug, I guess. I mean, of course, I've been having between like 15 and 20 grapes, which it ends up being somewhere between like 80 and 100 calories based on the app. I'm basically counting them all to say, like, I'm not really weighing them, but basically counting per unit. Some of them are a little bit bigger, some are a little smaller. I'm sure that it all evens out over time, but it really has been crucial in getting that feeling like, okay, I'm good. And in that way, having my brain fucking leave me alone, as opposed to, I don't know, last week where right after lunch or dinner, my brain was like, but we want to have something more, we want to have something more. And it's exhausting to deal with that. So overall, pretty good. And again, if we're hitting our goals nutritionally and exercise-wise, and then if the scale reflects it and our measurements and all of those things, then we're good. You know, if somehow that starts impeding that, then we'll have to make some adjustments. But at least for now, it's a good way to get going. All right, we're at 75, we're going to 90. 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Definitely feeling it in my arms today. All right, let's see if we can just do the last 10 real quick. Maintain the heart rate up a little bit more. All right, it's gonna be hard, but we can do it. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 8, 9, 100. Fuck. Okay, that was hard. That was really hard. Okay. Let's get these guys and connect right into the dumbbell curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. Whew. That one was hard. I keep thinking that maybe I might be ready to start doing sets of 20, and I'm not sure that I'm quite there yet. I don't know. Maybe we'll try it at some point, but it's hard. All right. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Halfway through this one, and then we are done. Done, son. All I worry that my heart's getting a little bit stronger and it's not getting as worked up with the stuff that I was doing last time. I think it was last time. So Friday when we did the workout, my ring, the Aura ring, which is my activity tracker, didn't even register it as a workout. It always registers the workout based on your heart rate, and it didn't even register as a workout. And so I fear that as I'm getting a little bit stronger, I have to exert myself a little more. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Oh. 60, 60, 60. All right, we want one more. How long we got now? Yeah, 20 something minutes. We are blowing through this today, you guys. We are going so quickly. We're gonna be done in no time. In no time at all. All right, let's do our last set and we can be done with this for now. Sixty-two, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 81, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80. Okay, 80, and that is it, you guys. We're done. Thank you for working out with me today. It means a lot to me. And hopefully this helps you also a little bit with the motivation to do this and, not skip it. So we do it together. Thank you. I will see you a little bit later for dinner. All right. Today for lunch is the food by weight place. And so I decided to get, this is kind of like a chicken cutlet, just, I guess, grilled, not really grilled, but like pan cooked. And then this is sort of like a chicken and vegetables. And I got a little bit of this fried rice looking thing. We'll take a look at all the macros and the numbers in a little bit, but this gets us a little under half of our carbs for today and a little over half of our protein and about half of the fat that we need. And then we're going to do some grapes for dessert that have been hugely, hugely helpful for me in terms of getting the sugar monster under control in a slightly healthier manner. So this is what we got. I'm going to eat. We'll take a look at the numbers in a little bit. All right, and now that it's time for dinner, I'm going to have, this one didn't quite come out right because the honey was still a little too hard because it's this kind of a, I guess, more solid honey. And I had a difficult time at kind of spreading it. But basically, this is a mixture of flaxseed, chia seeds, sesame seeds, walnuts, almonds, one Brazil nut, some goji berries, and honey. And then I'm also gonna have a couple of dry peaches that have been sitting there for a while, and I just think that it's time to eat them. So let's just switch over to the app and look at the macros for this. All right, and so I'm keeping these guys separate, the bowl and the peaches. But basically what this has is 20 grams of walnuts, 20 grams of raw almonds, one Brazil nut, 10 grams of sesame seed, 10 grams of flaxseed, 10 grams of chia seeds, 10 grams of goji berries, and I wanted to do 20 grams of honey, and I didn't. It's surprisingly dense. I thought it was like, oh, this is probably not even going to be 20, and it ended up being 31. So, we went with that. But, yeah, this is interesting. That ends up being a little bit high in carbs, mainly, I guess, from the goji berries and the honey. Not super high, but, yeah, it's carby. But, decent amount of fat, a little bit, could be better on the protein department. And then, the dried peaches basically add another 17 grams of carbs. So, at the end of the day, this is basically the macros for today. I'm a little bit low on calories. And yesterday was, okay. So, we're under for most of them. For all of them, actually. Well, fat is sort of right there, but yeah, we're a little bit low on calories. I'm still kind of full from lunch, honestly, and I didn't really feel like eating too much. So I think that this is enough for today, and we'll see how we're doing tomorrow. But basically, this is how we're ending today, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. I feel like I just said that twice.